Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and I'm back here with more posts and stories from Reddit. It's been over a week, so let's head over to read about some nice guys once again. Nice guys are gentlemen who make it their goal to do things until their female friends think they're really nice. Somehow, even before the internet, men from all over the world were coming to the conclusion that they should sell themselves as nice guys. And they also often came to the conclusion that they should wear a fedora or a trilby. It's kind of fascinating. Anyway, let's just get started with nice guys from Reddit. These posts mostly come to us from Reddit nice guys. Found on a video of a guy trying to hit on a young woman at work and can't pick up on social cues that she isn't interested. This is why women end up with creeps, cheaters, and flat-out good-for-nothing men. Because they make good men like this that approach them respectfully, showing interest, to be creeps because they don't find them physically attractive. This man did nothing wrong. This girl is 19, and the fact that this guy was in there buying sticker tells me he was around the same age. He didn't say anything weird, he's obviously just young. My message for this young man is, keep your head up, bro, and keep it pushing and keep your confidence. This girl doesn't deserve you. She's not looking for a good guy. Yo, she's at work. She's probably not looking for any kind of guy. Also, do you really expect her to consider someone she's not attracted to? Because I'm not going to do that. I know I'm going to get so much hate for this, but here goes. I've seen on a lot of girls' story the whole thing about how so many women have experienced trauma with men. And the whole saying, it's not all men, and you argue that phrase. By saying it's enough for us to be paranoid and anxious when you walk down the street. Okay, people aren't generally arguing the phrase not all men. It's just mostly unnecessary because no one really thinks it's all men. And if they do, they're as stupid as the incels who hate all women. The problem is, guys like to interject with it when it's not called for. All you women have to do is literally look to one guy you admire, or are friends with, and take that on board with the way the good guys are. We get there are bad guys out there, but it really annoys me when I see so much stuff on girls' stories about how bad men are. You get proven wrong every day. I really do feel horrible, every girl that has gone through trauma, but you need to realize that you're looking at the glass half empty. There are more good guys than there are bad. If you haven't found any, might want to find new people. So please chill out with the whole feminist rave going on. We get it. Yeah, this is not the post to a man who gets it. Next time you get raped, just think about us good guys. Problem solved. There are more non-murderers than murderers, but I still lock my door. Question: do men still open the door for women? I do, but we are very few. Y'all would rather be with abusers, physically fit and pretty boy men, and it's a saying, but nice guys do finish last, if we finish at all. The feminazi movement paints us as predators and rapists, and so we are immediately judged. It's funny how some of these guys will victim blame all day long, like, oh, she should have been more careful. But when a woman is careful around them, they're really offended by it. Just think, all of these guys that cheat, don't work, and receding hairlines at some point became important enough to be the center of these pretty women's shitposts. And us clean, working, loyal guys aren't even relevant. Remember though, guys, we are not entitled to a response. But clearly they were. Just saying. What's with the receding hairlines detail? I guess he's complaining about someone in particular, maybe. What do women really want? Is Mr. Nice Guy a turnoff? Just been dumped after second date, and I need to vent a bit. First date went really well, and she wanted to meet again, and texted me a lot every day until second date. In my eyes, the second date was just a continuation of date number 1. Everything was good. We talked, laughed, and kissed at the end. After the second date, she texted me that she is not feeling it, no butterflies, so it makes me wonder what women really want. I do think I already have an idea. I'm the typically Mr. Nice Guy who will do a lot for a woman, and treat me nice, and they probably perceive this as a kind of weakness. Also, I do not have many hobbies that are perceived as exciting. Is it simply not attractive or exciting enough to be dating Mr. Nice Guy? She told me about her previous relationships, and the guys did sound like the opposite of the Mr. Nice Guy, but were short-lived, which is not a surprise to me. Well, I sure hope he didn't talk about the exes on one of the dates. This guy seems to know that he's boring. Maybe changing things up might not be the worst idea, but women are all looking for different things. Some of them are fine with someone they get along with, but some of them really want a spark. Why is it the most impossible thing in life to get a female interested in me? Why don't I deserve anyone in life? Yes, I'm the ugliest person you'll met, but the nicest. This isn't fair. This guy's really good at selling himself. Girl, age 16. You're such a nice guy. Translation: I don't want to hurt your feelings or come off as a bitch to my friends, but I'm really much more attracted to bad boys, outlaw bikers, the football team's quarterback. Basically any guy who appears dangerous and exciting. You're nice and mundane. Girl, age 22. You're such a nice guy. Translation: thanks for listening on the phone to me cry, fall into verbal hysterics and drone on for hours about my jerk boyfriend. Oh, and my little dog too. You're really sweet and deserve a girl, which isn't me, who can appreciate how nice, i.e. mundane you are. How do these guys end up in a situation where they're listening to a girl's relationship problems for hours? You don't have to do that. Girl, age 28. You're such a nice guy. Translation: I know you've always been my emotional tampon, and thanks for sticking with it. Any sane guy would have found a far better prospect by now. And while I'm beginning to see that guys like you are stable, dependable, and tend to make a lot more money than the jerks I've dated, I think I'm gonna hold out for a hotter guy than you while my looks still hold up. Woman, age 32. Why can't I just find a nice guy? Translation: my jerk ex-boyfriend/ex-husband left me with this 4-year-old rugrat, a stack of bills, and a broken down car. Well, actually, I kicked him out, but who's keeping score? I'm screaming toward the wall at Mach 3. I can feel my eggs dying and my body shriveling up. Woman, age 35 plus. You're such a nice guy. Translation: oh, you're a nice guy. Here, let me suck that for you. See, being a nice guy does get you laid. Thanks for being there for me when I needed you. My fatherless kids appreciate your generosity too. How chivalrous of you to forgive my past indiscretion and take us in. I wish there were more guys like you. I really pity the women who can't appreciate your kind of dedication. You are different from other guys. Yeah, it's good to see he thinks it's over for women my age. I don't really agree, but whatever. This one is from a reformed nice guy. Hey, I know you get into many arguments with nice guys, but I am a reformed one and want to chat with you. I could not help but notice your perfect and orgasmic body proportions, and just wanted to know if you could send me a photo with frosting where your tits should be. It would make me really happy. Like, I am not trying to be weird. I know to go after the female I want, and to be assertive and not weak like a nice guy, but your body is so sexy and it would feel great to see your body like that. The old me would even consider sending you a tribute. I just want to get to know you better. Yeah, he sounds exactly like a nice guy, except instead of calling himself nice, he keeps reassuring you that he's not. Not sure that's the best angle either. Here is a long and aneurysm-inducing post. I'm sorry for what I said last week. I was really drunk and I said some things that I shouldn't have. Please forgive me for the sake of our friendship. I appreciate the apology. I don't really know what you are going through, but I don't think continued texting or communication with me is going to resolve the situation you and your wife are going through. I really hope that you and your wife work out whatever issues you are dealing with, perhaps with the help of a family and couple counselor. I still wish the best outcome for you two, but please stop contacting me. Okay, so this guy is married to a woman and is hitting on a man who's close to his wife. That's what's going on here, as I have gleaned from the comments. Let's continue. I'm really sad to hear that, because I've always admired you for your intellect and composure. I would hate to lose you as a friend over a drunk text. I really do count you as a dear friend. Dear friend. Sounds like Chris Chan talking to Megan. And I confess that when I saw your Tinder profile and saw how sexual you are, it just stirred my interest as a man with needs. I hope you don't hold that against me. My basic instincts told me that we would be so compatible, that we would have an explosive time that you will never ever find with anyone else. I wanted to give that to you, and I still do. I think you have thought about it too, even if you don't admit it to me or yourself. I know those are just raw impulses. Trust me, I won't act on them. I apologize for letting myself slip during a moment of weakness. Oops, sorry, I meant to send that to my wife. Stop. Know that I can and will screenshot these and forward to your wife. What the fuck? I told you it was a mistake. I apologized. Are you really going to turn this around and make me look like the bad guy here? Wait, turn what around? He was already the bad guy and started by apologizing. What the Christ? All I have been doing is be genuine and nice to you, and all you have been doing is twist my words around to put a wedge between me and my wife. You've been the one tempting me. When she sees your Tinder, she'll understand the true you. Trust me, she'll believe me. Our differences aside, she will believe me over you. It's a bond that only married people have, and it's a bond you'll never understand. This dumbass goes on about the bond of marriage 2 seconds after sending random dick pics. He's a real piece of shit, isn't he? I'm blocking your number. That's so mature. I care for you as a friend, so I will tell you this. Those Tinder duds see you as nothing more than a walking, willing glory hole. You'll never be more than a little sucky Tokyo Express to them. They don't care about you. And a decade from now, when you aren't young and hot, you'll have nothing but their syphilis or whatever diseases they jizz in your glory holes. You'll be alone, diseased. Not even the rankest foul homeless druggie will take a second look at you. And I'll still have my family and a full life. Mark my words. Chi-chong, chi-chong. Hello? Gonna have to make an assumption the OP was Asian? I'm not going to dive into this any deeper right now, but it's quite a situation. No way this guy has a happy marriage in a decade. His marriage is all fucked up right now. One more post. Fuck it, bro. I'm done being the nice guy. I'm done giving love and affection. I'm done trying to settle down. It always backfires on me because of these fucking insecurities, bro. I'm back to breaking hearts and breaking backs. Start checking your girlfriend's phone because as far as she's concerned, you're the side dude. I'm always the main. What, like this guy's gonna try to play alpha male against me? Fucking sure. I honestly find it hard to believe somebody wants to put those words over their actual face. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say about the posts or my content in general, please let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them for the most part. If you're new here and want more content like this, make sure you subscribe because I'll be making more here in the near future. Okay, now I'm going to shout out my generous patrons who help me over on Patreon to pay my rent and some other no doubt dubious expenses. Thanks so much. Jimmo, Enui Blue, Levon, Maxo11X, Totally Not a Femboy, Chris Sturman, MDB 3000, Bumbus McDunga, Clipper, Amanda Gillies, Bethy Williams, Big Mike Shirley, Cacti Lady Wither, Cho, Daniel Della Penna, Dawn Smith, Deborah Douglas, Dr. A, Horatio T, Justin Godsey, Kitty Sparkles, Leanne Summers, Ouroboros, Rob Sop, Sammy, Sandyman, Spoonie the Rogue, V Stands For, Wernology, William Ash, Camper Supreme, Psychic Kumquat, Alex Anakin, Alan Fang, Knit1 Code 2, Lil Spoon, Ms. Mayhem, Ben Pott, Cockblocks, Francois Tremblay, Nick Lucarelli, and Petulant Panda. I will probably be back here very soon with something. I've officially started the gluttony of Lucas Werner, so best be ready for that. Have a great night, everyone, and make sure you don't let yourself slip up at a moment of weakness. Every 2 seconds or so.